Have you ever felt like you're not good enough? Like you're capable of more, but something inside you keeps holding you back? Most people spend their entire lives operating at only a fraction of their true potential. They quit when things become difficult. They avoid discomfort. They make excuses. But according to David Goggins, one of the toughest men on the planet, your mind is lying to you. In his best-selling book, Can't Hurt Me, Goggins explains that when your mind tells you that you're done, you're actually only at around 40% of your capacity. That means there's still 60% left inside you. The problem isn't your body. The problem is your mindset. David Goggins didn't grow up with an easy life. He faced poverty, abuse, racism, and constant failure. He was overweight, depressed, and working a dead-end job. Most people would have accepted that as their reality. But one day, he decided that enough was enough. He realized that no one was coming to save him, and that moment changed his life forever. He transformed himself from an overweight young man into a Navy SEAL, an ultra-marathon runner, and one of the most mentally disciplined people in the world. His first lesson is simple: take complete responsibility for your life. Most people blame their circumstances, their parents, their boss, or bad luck. But blaming others gives away your power. The moment you take ownership of your problems is the moment you begin changing your life. Because if it's your fault, then it's also your responsibility to fix it. The second lesson is to make peace with discomfort. We live in a world that encourages comfort. Comfortable jobs, comfortable routines, comfortable habits. But nothing extraordinary happens inside your comfort zone. Growth only happens when you willingly do things that are difficult. Every challenge makes you stronger. Every obstacle builds resilience. Every uncomfortable moment is an opportunity to become a better version of yourself. The third lesson is called the 40% rule. When you feel tired, when you think you can't continue, when you want to quit, you still have much more to give. Your mind creates limits that don't actually exist. Most of the barriers in your life are mental. The only way to discover your true potential is to push beyond what you think is possible. The fourth lesson is to callous your mind. Just like your hands develop calluses after hard work, your mind becomes stronger through suffering and discipline. Every difficult experience prepares you for future challenges. Every time you do something hard, your mind becomes more resilient. Mental toughness is not something you're born with, it's something you build. The fifth lesson is to stop caring about motivation. Motivation comes and goes. Some days you'll feel inspired, other days you won't. That's why discipline is far more important than motivation. Successful people don't work only when they feel like it. They work because they made a commitment to themselves. They show up even when they don't feel motivated. Discipline is what separates dreamers from achievers. Another powerful idea in the book is something Goggins calls the accountability mirror. Stand in front of a mirror and tell yourself the truth. No excuses, no lies, no pretending. What are your weaknesses? What are you avoiding? What needs to change? The truth can be painful, but honesty is the first step toward improvement. Finally, Goggins teaches us that your past doesn't define your future. No matter where you come from, no matter how many times you failed, no matter how difficult your life has been, you can reinvent yourself. You can become stronger. You can become disciplined. You can become unstoppable. The only person standing between you and the life you want is you. So the biggest lesson from Can't Hurt Me is this: your limits are often self-imposed. You are capable of much more than you think. Embrace discomfort. Take responsibility. Be disciplined. Push past your excuses. And remember, you don't rise to your goals. You fall to the level of your habits and discipline. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments, what's one difficult thing you're going to challenge yourself to do this week? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.